Okay, this is your test 1.1 review for 2019. Your test is Thursday. We're going to add some problems to the back because I didn't include them. So on the first problem here, we're going to solve these two on the first part of the video. The first thing you have to do on this is our Bluebell ice cream truck, and we're going to distribute. So we're going to distribute the negative 4.1 to these two. We have to distribute the negative 1.6 to these two. And then over here, there's no distributing. Now then, we're going to use our calculators and multiply and get sign, number, letter. Negative 4.1 times 1 is negative 4.1. Negative 4.1 times negative 3.2 is a positive. And then 13.12k. And then a negative times a negative is a positive. 1.6 times 4.2, you got to use your calculator. You get 6 and 72 hundredths. The letters K, sign, number, letter, and then a negative times a negative is a positive. 1.6 times 4.1 is 6 and 56 hundredths. Sign, number equals 52 and 6 hundredths. Now then, I'm going to group my like terms. Here's my equal bar. So I need to group my K's, and I need to group my constants, don't I? So if I combine these two K's, I'll have a positive 19.84 K, 19 and 84 hundredths K. And then I'm going to group these together. I got more 6.56s than 4.1, so the sign's going to be positive. I'm going to subtract because the signs are different. And when you subtract, you get 2 and 46 hundredths. And that's going to equal to 52 and 6 hundredths. Now then, I have a letter and two numbers. I'm going to move this number over, subtract 2.46 or 2 and 46 hundredths. I'm going to get 19 and 84 hundredths K equals, if I subtract this, I get 49 and 6 tenths. The last step is to divide by 19 and 84 hundredths. And you'll get K equals, if you do that on the calculator, 2 and 5 tenths. Simple, simple, simple. Just show your steps. A lot of arithmetic. Make sure you're using your calculator correctly. Let's go to this one. This one, we're going to distribute the negative 4 and 6 tenths to the 3n and to the 4. We're going to distribute the 3 and 7 tenths to the n and the 1 and 1 tenth. Okay, so I'm going to have negative 1 and 26 hundredths equals a negative times a positive is a negative. If you multiply, you get negative 13 and 8 tenths n. A negative times a positive is a negative. Let me get my decimal in here. And then if you multiply 4 and 6 tenths times 4, you get 18 and 4 tenths. Okay, continuing on. A positive times a positive is a positive. My number is 3.7, my letter's N. Sign, number, letter, over and over. And then multiply a positive times a negative, you get a negative. And then if you multiply 3 and 7 tenths times 1 and 1 tenth, you get 4 and 7 hundredths. Okay, I'm going to do this to separate the problems. Draw my bar right here. I have a number, a letter, a number, a letter, and a number. So I need to group these two and these two. I want one letter and one number on each side. This will drop. Equals. I'm going to group the two ends together. The 13 and 8 tenths is larger, so it's going to be negative. And then if I subtract 13 and 8 tenths from 3.7, I'll get 10 and 1 tenth. And then I'm going to group these two. The signs are the same, so I'm going to add and keep the signs. So negative, this is the larger one, it drops. I'm going to add them up and get 22 and 47 hundredths. And then the next step, this is my only letter, so this has got to go across to the other side. So the opposite of minus 22 and 4 sevenths is plus 22 and 47 hundredths. Okay, if I subtract those, I get 21 and 21 hundredths equals negative 10.1 n. Divide by negative 10 and 1 tenth. And you will get n equals 2 and 1 tenth. Ho, 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 ho. Make sure you're showing your steps. This is real similar to what will be on your test.